The scene begins with the voice of Abacha on the phone with Onyi, who could probably be a family member, telling her that their whole family is in danger and that she should please reach out to the husband's brother, who is in army, and try to tell him everything that him, Abacha, is about to tell her. You might be wondering, what happened to Abacha? Let's find out together as we proceed with the recap of this movie Yahoo Plus. Please note that this recap contains spoilers, and if you are new to this family, please consider subscribing and also hit the bell notification so that you know when we post a new video. Then in the next scene, you see Pino. Her phone rings and she went ahead to pick the call. Pino is a runs girl and she needed another runs girl to accompany her to an outing that night. While on the phone with Toscana told her that she can't make it that night anymore because she had a bad dream about their outing. In Pino's voice, so you wan miss 50k this night with clean boys wey you fit enjoy in and out because you dream bad dream? Abeg make bad dream kill you there. She hangs up. Then someone knocks on her door and Kamso entered. Kamso looks like a student, probably her friend. She came to collect money for her term paper. Kamso pleads with Pino to add extra 5k for her, but she gave her an enticing offer instead, that if she follows her to the party that night, that she will not only make 25k, but that she, Pino, will also forfeit all the debts that she is owing her. But Kamso says that runs is not her thing and she leaves. Then we see Ose and Abacha, the people that needed runs girls. Pino just called Ose to tell him that the second girl had backed out, but Ose insisted that she looks for a replacement because it looks somehow for him to be with a girl while leaving his friend Abacha all to himself. On a second thought, Abacha said, "Can't they manage one babe for the both of us?" Ose says no. Abacha, still doubting the Yahoo Plus ritual, says, "You are talking as if you trust these people 100%. Ose says, "Not after we have done everything in this life to blow. We dey sing, we dey dance, we dey act, we are even into photography and cinematography." Ose went ahead to say that no matter how bad it is, that they will blow past the Yahoo and Nollywood career that they are pursuing currently. Ose told Abacha to try and trust Ikoro and Mansa, that all they need right now is plan B in case Pino no fit find another babe. Then we see Pino over the phone with another babe, but the girl said she's sick. Then she looks for another person to call, but the person said that she will collect 100k. That was too much for one night, according to Pino. While trying to call another girl, Kamso enters and said that she will go with her, but on 4 conditions. 1. That this has to be a secret between the both of them. 2. No pictures, because she don't want anything that will be a reminder of this in the future. 3. That she don't want Pino asking her to do this again, that whenever she feels like doing it, she will be the one to ask. 4. That she will not collect anything less than 30k, and that she will be needing the money before they leave for the outing. On their way to the place, Pino tried to put Kamso through on how to handle things. She told her that the secret to the job is taking charge. On entering inside, they were welcomed by Ose, who then went inside to call his friend Abacha. While they were seated waiting for them, Kamso was curious to know what these guys does for a living, considering the fact that the house looks really big and beautiful. Kamso says, "I hope it's not one of these guys that uses ladies' pants for Yahoo Plus." But Pino just laughed over it. We see Ose and Abacha in the kitchen, getting things ready for the girls. Abacha says that Omo, if they put this drug for the palm wine, that it will change color. But Ose says for where that it will not. Then they finished up with the meat. On entering the parlor, Abacha was shocked to see his girlfriend Kamso. Omo, out of shock, the guy just broke the glasses of palm wine that he was carrying. Abacha says to Ose, I can't believe I let her deceive me into thinking that she's a good girl. Ose tries to tell him, well, all the girls are the same. Abacha also said that he's actually doing this money ritual of a thing because of Kamso. At some point, Abacha says that he's not even convinced anymore to go on with the ritual. In his voice, he said, what is the need of the sacrifice if I have to sacrifice the main thing I am sacrificing for? Ose tries to convince him. He then went ahead to ask Ose, so are you trying to tell me that if this is your babe, you will still go ahead to use her? And Ose says yes. In the middle of their conversation, Kamso enters to take rag and pack her in order to pack the glasses that Abacha broke in the parlor. But Abacha forcefully took her to another room. He tries to tell her how hot he felt on seeing her there, but Kamso says to him, coming from a guy who ordered the runs babe. Then Abacha on his own tried to defend himself, saying that he wasn't going to have sex with anyone, although that is true, but he just can't tell her what exactly is going on. Kamso also says that he decided to do the runs babe job for Abacha's admission. While they were still having the conversation, a knock came in from Ose, saying that Mansa wants to speak with Abacha. Omo, be like say na trouble. Abacha now on the phone with Mansa. You must be wondering who is Mansa. Mansa is their boss who lives in HK, that is Hong Kong. He promised to take them to Hong Kong after the ritual to start making money. He is over the phone now threatening to kill Abacha and also wipe off his family if he refuses to go on with the ritual, because he already gave them 7 days to think about the whole thing, because once they take a decision, there will be no turning back no matter what. Ose is seen busy with her laptop while waiting for Pinopino to finish up with her palm wine. Kamso tells Pinopino via chat that she's feeling sleepy. She says, is that what Pami do to people? According to her, that is her first time of taking Pami, but Pinopino told her that she feels different with this particular one. She says that aside from feeling sleepy, that the Pami really tastes better than the other one she have tested. Pinopino is done with the Pami. Though she's feeling sleepy, she still went ahead to fulfill her reason for coming to the house in the first place. Meanwhile, in the room, Abacha is seen smoking. Kamso tries to find out if he's really okay, and he says yes, that he's fine. That Kamso should go ahead and sleep. But before Kamso slept, Abacha kept on telling her sorry. But Kamso says, babe, please, when I wake up, we discuss. But Abacha told her that she's not going to wake up. Kamso tries to find out why he said so, but she slept off in the process. Then Abacha goes closer to confirm if she's really sleeping. Then Kamso wakes up and jumped on him. Then she ran to the kitchen. Immediately she got to the kitchen, she takes some coffee to keep her awake. While she was doing that, Ose instructed Abacha to on the TV or music and increase it to the highest volume so as to distract the neighbors from the impending noise. Then back in the kitchen, Kamso looked for a weapon to use. At first, she wanted to go for a knife. Then she sees a pistol. She picks it up immediately. Ose, on breaking into the kitchen, got attacked by Kamso. She hits him with the pistol. Abacha also enters, and Kamso threatened to hit him too if he refuses to say what they are going to do to them when they fall asleep. Then Abacha says the whole truth. He says Yahoo Plus, and Kamso says, so that was the scholarship you got in the Chinese film school. So despite the fact that I am the one that showed up, you still want to go ahead with the ritual. But Abacha says that he wanted to back out, but Mansa threatened to kill him and the whole family members. Abacha continued pleading with Kamso to spare him, but Kamso says no, telling him to say his last prayer. But Kamso, on her attempt to hit him, just couldn't do it. She just started crying and falls down. Here, they tried to wake Pinopino up from sleep, but after several attempts, they now decided to carry her since she's not waking up. But lo and behold, Ose standing behind them with a gun. Ose commanded Abacha to tie both Pinopino and Kamso. Ose told Abacha that if he tries to stop him from completing the ritual, he will just go ahead and kill him. He also tied Abacha up because he can't just trust him anymore. Few minutes later, Ikolo called that he has arrived. Ose went ahead to help him bring some things inside. Along the line, he was asking a lot of questions, but Ikoro did not give him any straightforward answer. On entering the house, they met Abacha and Kamso trying to escape. But unfortunately for them, they were not able to find the key faster. Ose says to them, hold it! Where is Pinopino? Meanwhile, he's holding a gun while doing that. Pinopino then hits Ose from behind with a pistol. But Pinopino didn't know that Ikoro is following her. He then injects her with a poison. Ikoro says to Ose, I thought Abacha was supposed to be your partner. Ose then pleads with him not to tell Mansa. In Ose's words, he said, the most important thing is that we do the ritual. Mansa doesn't have to know everything. But Ikoro kept on saying that it's better for them to kill Abacha so that his family can be saved. He said to Ose, if this guy starts to develop cold feet here, imagine what will happen when he gets to HK. Ikoro says it's either they kill Abacha or Ose will bring another human body to replace Abacha's body. He later promised to give Ose 5 million naira if he agrees for them to kill him. But finally, Ikoro says that he can only trust Abacha on the condition that he must be in the room when they are performing the ritual and that he will be the one to inject his girlfriend. Then, Ikoro starts his own part of the work. Ose kept on asking questions. He said, why does your stuff look like surgical equipment? Ose was expecting to see all these native doctors stuff, like maybe somebody that is wearing red clothes, red and white and all of that. Then Ikoro decided to tell him everything since they have already gone too deep to back off. Ikoro says, I am not a native doctor. I am a medical doctor. He said that there is no ritual. Instead, he is here to do organ harvesting for sale. Sale what? To who? Ose said. Ikoro now told him that if he tells him, he would then have to kill him. He also went ahead to tell Ose that there is nothing like money ritual, that money ritual is a scam. He says, anybody that told you that he's into Yahoo Plus is in human parts business. He said most people uses Yahoo for a cover-up because it is more acceptable crime. Ikoro says, money made from the sale of this organ will be used to take you guys to Hong Kong. Take care of your accommodations and welfare until Yahoo begins to pay you guys. He went ahead to say that Nigerians get so deceived because they believe so much in juju. Ose says, wait though, there is really no guarantee that we are going to hammer. Wait, what were you thinking? That when you bring the body, we put them in the coffin and ship them abroad and the spirit begins to vomit money for you, okay? Wake up, Jare. You watch too much Nigerian movies and it's affecting you. That was Ikoro's words to Ose. Well, in all things, Ose just want to make money, period. He then asked Ikoro, if that is the case, what then will they be doing in HK? And he said, it's either you are doing Yahoo, drugs, or anything you are good at. Now, it's Abacha's turn to inject Kamso. He did as told. Then, Ikoro left his gun on the table and goes closer to know if Kamso is already dead. Then Abacha picks the gun and shoots him. It happened that Abacha did not inject Kamso, but it was just acting. Abacha then turned to Ose, pointing the gun at him. Ose says to him, you want to shoot me? You want to shoot me too? Go ahead. He kept on moving closer and closer. Then, Abacha now decided to shoot him on the leg. But unfortunately for him, the bullet is finished and they started fighting. Kamso wakes up and started shouting, stop, stop. And they begin to argue. Ose blames Abacha for spoiling their chances of making money. But Abacha says to him that he couldn't inject Kamso just the same way that him did not allow Ikoro to kill him. But Ose says, is it love that will save us from Mansa, or will love make us rich? He then told them to leave immediately. Ose goes ahead to give Mansa the latest update. Mansa then told him to make sure that he kills Abacha and his girlfriend, that he's sending someone to him, that if the person should get there and not see Abacha and Kamso's body, then him, Ose, will have to pay with his own life. Ose then calls Mansa back. He pleads with Mansa not to kill Abacha's family. Mansa says that he can't promise that. Then Ose said to him, then get ready to kill us all. Abacha and Kamso are still in the room when Ose entered and shot him. He also went ahead and killed Kamso. Ose, now in the sitting room, reporting to Mansa, he then told him to be patient, that the person is on the way, coming. Mansa told him that because of what he did, that is taking the life of his best friend, that he will be his right-hand man when he gets to HK. He even told him to start calling him Mansa instead of boss, because he just earned his trust. He heard someone call him from behind, Ose. He wasn't sure if he was dreaming, but he knew that voice sounds like that of Abacha. Lo and behold, Abacha stabs him from behind. Abacha then leaves in Ikoro's car. Now you know what happened to Abacha in the beginning of the movie. I must say that this movie is very educative and interesting at the same time. I believe this should be a lesson to a lot of young Nigerians who just want sharp money. They want to get rich in a twinkle of an eye. Please leave your thoughts about this movie in the comment section, and also do not forget to like the video and also subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.